Hi everyone. Today we are going to be talking about an Italian wine. I know, surprise, right? It'd be really great if you could take this moment and hit the subscribe button down in the corner would be perfect, and that would be amazing. I am trying to grow my subscriber list, so that would be fantastic. Feel free to also drop comments and share it and let me know what you think. Let's get a conversation going, okay? So today we are going to be talking about an Italian wine from Occhipinti. I think that's how you say it. It's based in Vittoria in Sicily, and this would be a winery that they are a certified organic winery, but she also uses biodynamic practices. And this is an unfiltered wine, so it's nearing towards that natural wine. That said, even though it's not filtered, this wine, when I poured it in the glass, is not cloudy, and there doesn't seem to be any sediment or things floating around in that. So that was very interesting on that aspect. Now, in terms of this, it is a blend. She's a very young winemaker who started out really young, I think at age 8, and then started making wine when she was 16, and I believe she's just in her early 20s right now. So you really can do anything that you set your heart on. This is a blend of Frappato and Nero, which are interesting grapes on their own. I'm a big fan of Frappato, but it's not something that you can really readily get here in New Brunswick. So this one is also not a wine that you can get in New Brunswick, so you can just Google it where you are, where you might be able to pick it up. It's got this really lovely medium ruby color to it, but it's like clear, as I was saying before. There's no haze to it or anything like that. It's just really like this pretty, like glimmery, like the light kind of glints right off it. And this one, when I opened it, because it's now been open for a little bit, but when I first opened it, the aromas were like medium, and they're still medium, but what I was getting mainly was like this barnyard and leather and like this smoky, like something that had heat to it. So it was kind of like a smoky leaf, like that brush fire scent to it. And then you got that red fruit on the nose, like the cranberry, the cherry, some strawberry, and a bit of floral, which was quite nice. And I sort of want to call it iris as the floral. Now that could be because I have big purple bearded irises out front right now, maybe. Now that it's been open for at least an hour or so, and there's been people drinking out of it, it's much softer on the nose. It's still in that medium aroma, but you get a lot more of those red fruit notes. Some of that barn and that leather and that smoky leaf brush fire is kind of gone now. It's still there, but it's much more faint, much more subtle. It's more in the background. So this is definitely something I would now classify as being a young wine. Again, it's got some great, color to it. It's got a good viscosity to it. Every sip of this wine is really enjoyable. It's medium bodied, dry red wine, medium acidity, medium plus acidity actually, medium plus tannins, and it's got these flavors of like that juicy cranberry. I feel like it would go really well with like your white meats and stuff, and I did have pork tonight, so it went well with that. And also has like the berries in it are like tart berries, like, but it feels like they're all like mushed up and like ready to go into a pie, and you kind of get like this little like cooked strawberry on it possibly as well. And then there's this savory herbal note to it as well. Yeah, there's definitely something herbal, a little bit green that I'm tasting. And there feels on the, just as you're like finished swallowing, your mouthfeel has like this minerality, this chalkiness to it, kind of going across like the roof of your mouth and across your tongue, but it's not like an unpleasant sensation. It's really nice. And then you get this residual little like spice note that shows up, which is quite intriguing because I don't think I've had a wine where you're done drinking it and you're enjoying like the flavors that are lasting on the finish, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, what's that? Is that some spice? What? So this wine, if you can find it, again, it is from Vittoria in Sicily. This is the 2018, and this is, I think, kind of their flagship wine, the SP68, which I believe is named after a road near the winery. Sicilian, as I said, it's a 12.5%. It is an unfiltered wine on the back here, and from Occhipinti. And if you can find this, please grab it. On terms of quality of wine, I think the wine is really well balanced. Everything goes really well together. Having that spice kind of just show up at the very end, and then having that on the palate, and then having that little bit of like floral and cooked strawberry on the nose along with everything else that you're smelling, I think really makes this a unique and fantastic, like good quality wine. I hope that you'll have a chance to try it sometime. It's really mouth-watering. But again, thanks so much. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button, give it a share, invite some friends to watch the videos too. And please like do a thumbs up or leave a comment. Comments are great because then I can respond back to you and keep a conversation going. So cheers. Thanks so much, folks, for joining in.